This man abandons Christianity to follow ancestral religion, but loses his family when his wife discovers the truth. So this man, his name is Sam Okafor. Sam works as an accountant. He lives with his wife Lillian and their 4-year-old daughter Chioma. Sam is a devoted Christian, but lately he feels something has been missing. His marriage to Lillian happened because she got pregnant and both family pressured them to do the right thing. So Sam married her, they had their baby, and everything looked perfect from the outside. But Sam has always been dreaming these dreams about his late grandfather. His grandfather appears to him and shows him this traditional ritual. Sam wakes up from this dream feeling like his grandfather is trying to tell him something important. He started doing his research, and that's when he discovered this. His grandfather was actually a traditional priest before the missionaries came and converted him to Christianity. He's shocked because nobody ever mentioned this to him. He starts feeling like he has been living a lie his entire life. He started reading books about Igbo cosmology, about chi and ancestors, about how people connected with the divine before Christianity arrived. While Sam is having this spiritual awakening, Lillian is going deeper in her Christian faith. She joins the women fellowship at their church and starts attending Bible studies 3 times a week. She prays over their daughter every morning and teaches Chioma Bible verses. Lillian wants to raise Chioma as a strong Christian woman who will not fall into this worldly temptation that Lillian believes destroyed her own youth. Then Sam finds this spiritual group that meets every weekend. The group is led by a man called Dibia Emeka, who teaches about traditional Igbo spirituality. Sam starts attending this meeting secretly, telling Lillian he's going to see his friend or handling some work issues. At this meeting, Sam learns about communication with ancestors and about the spiritual significance of kola nuts and palm wine. For months, Sam has been living double life. On Sunday, he sits in church pretending to worship Jesus, while on weekend he is learning about Amadioha and Allah and the other Igbo deities. Sam feels more spiritually fulfilled than he has ever felt in his life. He starts to understand his identity as an Igbo man and feels more connected to something ancient and powerful. Dibia Emeka tells Sam that if he is serious about this path, he needs to start introducing his daughter to this ancestral heritage. He gives Sam a small calabash that has been blessed and tells him that Chioma should carry it on her head as a way of connecting her to the ancestor. Sam thinks this is a beautiful cultural practice that will help his daughter understand where she comes from. So one Sunday morning, Lillian goes to women fellowship meeting while Sam stays home with Chioma. Sam decided this is the perfect time to introduce Chioma to the calabash ritual. He explained to his 4-year-old daughter that this is something that their ancestor used to do and it will help her become a very strong Igbo woman. Chioma thinks she is playing a game and happily places the calabash on her head. It's her father. She's 4 years old. Sam is taking picture of Chioma with the calabash when Lillian returns from fellowship. Lillian walked into their living room and sees her daughter with this traditional calabash on her head and Sam standing there smiling like nothing is wrong. She's so angry that she snatches the calabash from Chioma's head and demands to know what exactly is going on. Sam tries to explain that it is a cultural thing, something to help Chioma connect with her Igbo heritage. But Lillian is not having any of this explanation. She starts shouting about how Sam is introducing their daughter to fetish practice and idol worship. Lillian accuses Sam of being possessed by demons. Sam accuses Lillian of being possessed and brainwashed by colonial Christianity. During this heated argument, Lillian grabs Sam's phone and starts going through it. She finds his WhatsApp chats with the spiritual group. She sees messages about traditional rituals, photos of shrines, discussion about ancestral worship. Lillian realizes that her husband has not just been curious about their culture, he has been practicing traditional ritual and religion behind her back for months. Lillian calls Sam's parents immediately. She expects them to support her and talk sense into their son. But guess what? Sam's mother surprises everyone by saying she thinks it's a good thing that Sam is exploring his roots. She reveals that Sam's grandfather was forced to abandon his traditional beliefs by British missionaries and that maybe it's time for the family to reclaim their heritage. Sam's father, though, disagrees with his wife. He worries about their reputation in their Christian community. He reminds everyone that he's an elder in their church and that Sam's behavior could embarrass the entire family. The phone call turns into an argument between both parents. Then this happens. Sam's sister arrives at their house and she has been listening to the argument from the compound and decides to intervene. But instead of supporting either side, she tells everyone that their late grandfather appeared to her in a dream last night and told her that Sam was chosen to carry on the family's spiritual traditions. Oh my Jesus. Just then, Dibia, Emeka, and 2 other members of the spiritual group arrive for their regular weekend meeting. They walk into a house full of all the family members shouting. Linia sees these men with their traditional beads and white clothes and completely loses her mind. She starts screaming that Sam has brought cultists into their home. Sam tries to introduce the men as a spiritual teacher, but Linia is beyond reasoning. She runs upstairs and starts packing her bag for herself and Chioma. She calls her own family and tells them to come and collect her immediately because her husband has joined cult. Both extended family are at Sam's and Linia's house within 2 hours. Sam finds himself in the living room facing about 12 family members who all have their own opinion about his spiritual journey. His mother-in-law starts praying loudly against the spirit of idolatry. His father starts talking about the family honor and church reputation. Linia brother threatens to beat up Sam for disrespecting his sister. Sam decides to stand up for himself. He tells everyone that he has found peace in traditional Igbo spirituality and that he will not apologize for connecting with his ancestors. He says that Christianity was forced on their people and he chose to follow the religion of his grandfather. Nina looks at Sam crying and tells him that he has made his choice and she cannot raise their daughter in a home where one is with God and the other is with demon. Then she lives with Chioma. Sam didn't say anything at all to stop them. He watches his wife and daughter leave while his extended family continue arguing in the living room. He realized that choosing authenticity has cost him everything he thought mattered. But as he stands there watching them leave, he feels completely honest with himself for the first time in his adult life. This is our lesson for today. When 2 people have fundamentally different beliefs about the most important things in their life, compromise becomes almost impossible. Sam felt called to reclaim his ancestral traditions, while Linia felt called to protect her daughter from what she saw as spiritual danger. Both of them were acting from love, but their definition of love and protection were completely incompatible. The real tragedy is that their secrecy and poor communication turned a spiritual journey into a family crisis. Perhaps if Sam has been honest about his spiritual aspiration from the beginning, they could have found a way to respect each other's beliefs while co-parenting their daughter. But once trust breaks down and ultimatums start flying, family often shatter along the fault line of their deepest conviction. I hope you took something away from this story, guys. Have a great day.